Evening, guys. This is an emotional, ranty, hard-hitting, and really well-meaning video today, and I hope that you do from this, the points that I'm about to make, I hope that you do feel like pumped up and more connected to the reasons why you're actually doing your job. I can't explain to you how important it is really for you to connect to the reasons why you do things. And when I'm talking about why that's got nothing to do really with building an online funnel and all that kind of stuff, is because you've probably heard me rant about this before, in that coaches have amazing rapport building skills. Coaches have amazing connection skills. Coaches have amazing relationships that help transform, for want of a better word, but they help completely, radically change for the better people's lives, right? You and your clients have this thing going on. It's like a love relationship. Now, that relationship there that you have far surpasses the fact that you might be having all these big goals to try and reach hundreds of people or thousands of people with your message, etc., blah, blah, blah. It actually means more that you focus. I'm trying to put into perspective how to give you some longevity within this industry, and also help yourself to feel fulfilled in the industry. And I think a lot of the disconnection in this industry, not only this industry, but people's lives in general, is when they obviously spend a lot more time online and they lose the human connection. And when you think about just the human connection and its ability to allow human beings to just feel amazing, you guys as coaches working with clients, improving their lives, are at the forefront of that whole movement of being able to help improve somebody's life, right? I mean, if you really want to get into the deeper meaningful of it, you guys actually help people live. I mean, you would know, if you've had enough experience in this industry, of plenty of examples where you've probably even stopped people from killing themselves, or you've put families back together. I'm not just talking about the social implications of, okay, you might have changed their diet, now their kids eat better. That is great, but you've made them happier and you've contributed to the human consciousness, and you've got the contribution and you've got community. And I don't want for a minute for you to think that none of that matters anymore because we've got to build an online presence, when that's just so far from the truth. Because connection with your clients and one-on-one, and loving your clients like you're in a relationship, is really important to not lose that. I know that if you're watching this, you're a coach and you're probably quite experienced anyway, and you know that you have those feelings about your clients. But what I want you to know as well is that it's really important to not lose that, and to not lose that focus, and remember that that's actually why you're doing things, because it's the connection that actually contributes and changes people's lives. I feel like I'm in a tongue twister here, but you get what I mean, right? So never at any point should you feel tired because you've got clients. And if you do, then look at what you're doing for yourself, and maybe you need to change the structure of the input and output. But really, please exaggerate and focus on, if anything, and this will multiply your business, just because you energy focus on these topics that I'm about to talk about. Focus on the love that you have for your clients and making their lives better, one life at a time. Wow, that sounds corny, but you know what I mean, right? And rather than making the focus, oh, I have to build an online sales funnel, and then I need to get them to click this, need to get them to click that, I mean, it grates me, because the people that are teaching you to do that half the time have no clue how to connect, and they're not already transforming people's lives. And you guys are already transforming people's lives. When you focus on the stuff that you've already got, you will get more of that. So that pretty much concludes today's rants. If you've got any questions about that stuff, please let me know. Please don't forget that the utmost importance of why you do this job is because you're making people's lives better. It's not because you need to learn how to write a sales page and have them opt into your email and all of that stuff. Like, yes, I'm just going to turn the camera on myself for a second. Yep, I do a little bit of marketing, and you might have seen some ads running in mine. You might not have. It doesn't really matter. I've only done marketing, pretty much paid advertising in the last 12 months out of a 20-year career. So it doesn't necessarily need to be done. Everything prior to that's been organic. But I can tell you what, the amount that I love my clients, like literally once they're in the circle, that's it. Dying for them. Because they're like family, because that's my choice, because I only have a small family. But even if I didn't, I still think, human beings, we're all here to contribute, make the entire world better. And it's so, so important that when things get overwhelming and you're like, well, I'm not sure what to do with my business, and you've got stuff flying everywhere, you come back to that connection and focus on the ones that you've got, because it's a super, super, super important contribution that you're actually making, and you're doing it one person at a time. And don't discount that. You don't need 100,000 people to buy your $47 product and all that stuff, because it's really easy to get stuck on that stuff. Guys, if you're watching the replay, come back and have a look. And yeah, because that was a bit of a heartfelt rant. And any questions, let me know.